Hello. We've been waiting for you. It's time to play the shopping game.
Shoppers all across the nation, win with anticipation. See a lively demonstration of economics. Housing, food, and transportation, health and saving, recreation, clothes, insurance, education, economics.
You can play the game with that Bible name out ahead of every other.
Build your shopping skill. Buy and learn the thrill. Savings will get spending forever.
Shop and save. Shop and save. Shop and save.
The shopping game. Do you like that show?
Sure. It's about an important part of life.
Yeah, a lot of what we have depends on how good we are at shopping.
More after this important message.
The producers of products and services want you to know that we are as concerned as you are about scarcity. Despite all our efforts to produce, despite all your efforts to acquire, it seems true that people never will be able to pay the price of everything they'd like to have. That's why the producers of products and services urge you to choose wisely, to shop with care, to get the very best products and services for yourself in spite of scarcity.
And now let's play the shopping game, where our contestants actually go shopping for the products and services that all of us want. And to make sure our contestants shop according to sound economic principles, they'll be observed, tested, and even tricked by our team of shopping villains, the consumer frauds.
I wish I were there. I'd show them how to shop.
We could all show them how to shop. If we could only get to that TV station fast.
As our contestants today, I'll select. Are you young people together?
Yeah!
Then come on up and tell us who you are.
Carlos Perez.
Carlos, do you ever like to eat a really great meal? Oh, that's fine, Carlos, because today you're gonna go shopping for food! Carlos is really gonna enjoy himself out there in that supermarket. And now we have...
Mary McGrath.
Mary, do you like to travel?
I
Simply
sure-
because you're gonna shop all day for transportation! He's traveling already to that wonderful world of shopping. Perhaps like our next guest,
Frank Harris.
who's gonna go shopping for the personal items we all like so much. Hairstyles, grooming aids,
That's great.
and a trip to the dentist. The physician.
Wait, that's
What a chance to demonstrate consumer skills, Frank. Isn't he a good sport? Aren't they all good sports? Even this young man.
Bill Chernin, who's going to spend the whole day shopping for housing. Rental or purchase, house or apartment. It doesn't matter to us, Bill, unless you make an unwise shopping decision or fall into the hands of some unscrupulous operators.
What enthusiasm for the game of shopping. Enthusiasm that's shared by his friend.
Jolene Andrews.
Jolene, how would you like to shop for clothing?
Wow, would I?
Wonderful, folks. She's looking forward to dealing with fabrics, weaves, weight and durability, fiber content that make it
So much fun to shop for clothing, but no more fun than her friend
Donald Olson.
is going to have as he shops for fun, recreation, spare time activities that are so important in our lives. Donald, shopping for fun can be so complex that you might wonder...
Are there any special rules for good shopping?
Rules? Did you say that important word, rules? Well, Donald, study the market often and adapt to changing conditions. Good luck. good shopping. We'll look in on you with our roving cameras as we play the shopping game after this important message.
Welcome to the giant overstocked warehouse, the store that makes you, the customer, aware of opportunity cost. You ask, what's opportunity cost? Let's say you have $200 to spend, no more. Well, you can use that $200 to buy a special deluxe stereo, or you can use it to buy an extra powerful CB radio, or you can use it to buy a super selective television receiver. Isn't that great? Yeah, but there's a catch. Now, let's say you buy any one of these fine products. Well, you lose the opportunity to buy the others. If you spend your time shopping for one, you give up the opportunity to play ball or read a book or see a movie. There's just so much time and money available to you. And if you use it one way, you lose it for other uses. That's why the folks at the giant overstocked warehouse say come in and buy a stereo set, or a CB radio, or a TV set, or don't come in at all and play ball or read a book or see a movie or
Play the shopping game. With the help of our roving cameras, we'll tune in on one of our city's many food stores,
where we find Carlos, who seems very intent on, is it a shopping list? It reflects the likes and dislikes of Carlos' family, as well as things necessary for good nutrition. Carlos seems to have planned his shopping.
He's evaluated some sellers based on their ads. How do you think he's doing, audience?
Fine!
And how do you think he'll do when
a few unscrupulous people, like our villains,
try to fool or mislead the customer? They buy and sell merchandise with misleading labels. They package fresh fruits and vegetables to hide bruises and bad spots. They may weigh purchases inaccurately. And they may make hidden charges that you'll learn about after it's too late to avoid them. Will Carlos be taken in by these dirty tricks? Would you?
No!
I certainly hope not. And as the shopping game moves on, we take you
to see how our contestant Mary shops to meet her transportation wants and needs. Transportation involves many decisions. Should her transportation dollars be spent for? The answer to many people's transportation needs is, but has she thought of what it will actually cost to own a car? She'll have to pay taxes. She'll have to buy license plates and a city license sticker. The law requires insurance, and since most people buy cars on credit, she'll have to pay finance costs. When all these charges are paid, Mary will be able to drive her car and to buy gas and oil whenever it's needed. And she'd better be sure she has enough money for routine maintenance and for repairs. How many people realize when they're being conned into an unnecessary repair job? Will Mary? Will she be able to deal with the bullying that some salesmen do? Will she carefully read the loan contract, including all the fine print? Will she recognize mechanical defects and consider what it may cost to repair them?
Would you?
Yeah!
I hope so. And now on with the shopping game, as we look into personal care.
Here at one of our city's medical centers is Frank. He wonders, should he go to a private medical office or to a community clinic? Clinics may be crowded, the doctors rushed, or they may provide excellent care because a team of specialists is available. Frank's talked with his mom and dad.
When I'm facing surgery or serious dental work, I don't just take one doctor's opinion.
Frank wonders how to pay for medical care. Now he's covered by his parents' medical insurance. We hope he makes the right choice when it comes to health and personal attractiveness.
This will cure your headache, your stuffy nose,
and your skin condition.
At the same time it dries the hair, it wets the scalp.
Will he buy unwisely and perhaps harm himself? Would you?
No!
I hope not. Anyway, as the shopping game continues, we take you
To a neighborhood real estate office to look into housing and to see how our contestant Bill shops for a house or apartment. Apparently, Bill's read the ads. He knows that if he rents, he'll have to pay a deposit equal to 1 or more months' rent. He may have to sign a lease, and maybe he'll pay for utilities, heat, and light. If he buys, he'll have to make a down payment and buy on credit. No wonder good consumers are careful about buying a home. And what a shame, a few are taken in by... You've got to be careful. Will you be careful?
Yeah!
Good. And now, moving ahead with the shopping game, let's look in on... What an interesting way to begin this part of the shopping game, as Jolene checks the clothing she already owns. What condition are the garments in? How well do they mix and match? These things need cleaning. The labels often carry special information about that. These things need repairs, and Jolene wonders, does she have the time to fix them herself? Or the money to send them to a professional? Opportunity cost. Jolene knows she's going to have to buy some new clothes, and she wonders...
Should I pay cash, or should I use Mom's revolving charge account? She says it's okay, but when I put off paying, there's an extra charge. And most important, how can I really judge quality and not be misled by advertising and sales talk? Some stores advertise something for a low price, but when you get inside, it fits fine, they tell you. And if it needs alterations, what should I do about shopping for clothes?
Jolene had better decide fast, because time is running out in the shopping game. But there's always time for some things in life, isn't there? Sure, there's always time for recreation. Good times. The very things we sent Donald off to purchase. It looks as though Donald has found some friends to help him spend his recreation dollars. Looks like fun. But has he stopped to think about opportunity costs? Will he spend his time and money on small amusements or meaningful fun? Donald is finding that recreation is marketed and sold like any other consumer item. They sell fun that's costlier than some buyers can afford. And they try to convince people that nothing is fun unless it's expensive. People have to watch out for sellers of recreation. Will you?
Yeah!
I know you will! And now the exciting conclusion of the shopping game after this message.
For many years, economists have been aware of circular flow in economic life. Consumers buy products and services from producers. The money they pay helps the producers to keep producing. a circular flow of production and consumption. Wages earned from work are part of a family's income. When they use it to buy products and services, that's spending. Another circular flow. Make circular flow a part of your life. Participate in the economic system.
And play the shopping game, like Carlos. Look. Carlos sees a special quantity price, and he breaks it down into the price per unit. The saving is only a penny a can. Not worth it for a product he believes to be overpriced. In the produce department, he buys from a bulk display where he can examine each item. And he consults a recent newsletter on consumer food prices. When Carlos suspects unfair weight, he complains. When there's a charge that he doesn't agree with, he avoids it. That's good shopping. How are the others doing? Are they using their consumer skills as well as Carlos? Mary, for example. She seems to have found a defect in this car. How has she learned about automobiles? Good. As for the contract, she can take it home. Or if she signs now, the law gives her 3 days to reconsider. Today, Mary's walking. But when she does buy, her consumer skills will help her to own a good car at a fair price. And what about Frank? He's reading the package. Not just advertising claims, but the list of ingredients. Remember Bill, who's been shopping for housing? He shopped and compared. He's carefully read leases and mortgage contracts. And he's rented a fine apartment at a good price. Jolene, shopping for clothes, has gone to a store that her friends recommend. She's not buying until she's sure about the style, the fit, and the price. There are no credit charges on cash payments or on charges paid in 30 days. Donald is paying cash too. He's joined a youth center in his neighborhood. Here, he can learn new skills, and he can teach other people the skills that he's mastered.
Isn't it wonderful, folks, how our contestants shop responsibly and well? Yeah! Based on good standards and shopping methods. Some of them have made purchases, others have not. Well, who's the winner? All of them are. What do they win? Thousands of dollars throughout the years because effective shoppers save money. Who are the losers? People who don't play fair.
It's up to you. Play the game. Use your consumer skills. As
shoppers all across the nation, waiting with anticipation, see a lively demonstration of economics. Housing, food, and transportation, health and saving, recreation, clothes, insurance, education with economics. You can play